Like, what the fuck? Like, what do they call Joe Namath? Cool Joe or something like Joe Cool?
Broadway Joe.
Well, yeah, Broadway Joe, but like this fucking guy was about to get hit by a 315-pound fucking freight train, and he just nonchalantly steps off the track and then fucking throws a touchdown. Which also, if I'm at Orgeron or any coach at LSU, you could tell just by watching Joe Burrow that he has complete trust in his offensive line.
Yeah, he definitely believed in those guys to protect him, and even if things broke down, I mean, his pocket awareness for him was extremely impressive. I understand. There's no doubt in my mind he's the number one pick. I get why Carolina called Cincinnati to see if they could make a trade.
Mm-hmm. Really quickly, guys, we're going to bring back a classic Dan D'Antoni segment. This is our hashtag hot take, and it comes to us via Not a Clue podcast. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Not a Clue podcast with the hashtag hot take. Bowling Green could have beaten both Clemson and LSU.
Bold maneuver, sir. I don't know if I agree with that.
Bowling Green, maybe they should get 6 wins in a season before you make those claims. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for commenting. Yeah, which, by the way, if you're listening and you're like, man, how do I let them know what I'm thinking? There's a chat feature on Spreaker. Just go and type in the chat and say whatever it is that you want to say to us.
Yeah, you can call me an asshole for all I care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we know. Like, he doesn't mince words about it.
No, yeah, sure, man. It's not the worst thing I've been called this week.
Yeah, or today, or by us. Like,
true. All facts.
But anyways, yeah. So, national championship game. I was in between watching it and playing Madden or NBA 2K. I don't remember which one I was playing. And then in about the third quarter, I fell asleep. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, I missed it. So I went back and watched it. And Jesus Christ, I don't think he's going to be a good pro for 2 reasons. One, my expectations are so fucking high that it's going to be hard for him to live up to it. And 2, the Bengals organization should be arrested right now for murder because they're going to fucking kill his career the moment he steps in Cincinnati.
I mean, yeah, it's not great that he's looking down the barrel of the Bengals. I'll give you that.
Just fucking Harambe got relieved not having to be in Cincinnati anymore. Like, come on. If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm seeking a grad transfer. fuck the Bengals. I'm going back to Ohio State.
I'm looking to play for my 5th year.
Yeah.
5th year senior.
Grad transfer. I'll play at you fucking Albany. I don't care.
Anywhere. I'll go to Yale.
I'll go to the University of Cincinnati before I go to the Bengals. You know what? I'd like to announce I'm not entering the NFL draft. I am taking my talents to the Dallas Renegades of the XFL. Thank you very much.
I have earned a business degree, so I'm going to work on my CPA. I feel that that's more guaranteed that I'll be successful.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous.
I'm actually going to work on being the cover guy for Cigar Aficionado.
Yeah. Actually, I've just decided I'm going to be Odell Beckham's sugar daddy since he's out here.
Yeah, I'm going to be Odell Beckham's bag man.
He's out here handing us cash. And look, all the Joe Burrow.
Wearing a fanny pack.
Fucking,
mind you, neon green. He wasn't even trying to hide that.
Fucking Joe Burrow. Like fucking snitching Susan. Like, everyone's like, no, he wasn't handing us real money. It was all fake. And Joe Burrow's like, no, it was real.
I appreciate the fact that Joe Burrow doesn't give a shit. He was like, yeah, he was giving me real money, and there's shit you can do about it, NCAA. I'm now a student athlete anymore. Go fuck yourself. The moment that the clock hit 0-0, it's over for me. I don't care.
At least you're going to pull a Ben Simmons like, you know what? I'm not even going to go to class. And you know what? I've been at LSU for 2 weeks, and fuck it, I don't want to be here anymore. Give me some gator jerky, and I'm out.
You know what? I'm good.
Oh, man, now he's hitting A3 in the NBA regular season.
Yeah.
A3, single.
A3.
1-3.
But yet that's more than he's normally used to.
Anyways, we should probably go over what actually happened in the game since, we're talking about it, and we are 20 fucking minutes in.
Clemson lost.
Clemson lost.
Recap over.
All right. Clemson kept it close. Actually, they scored first, went up 7-0. Travis Etienne was held in check. 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with a respectable 234 passing yards. That's respectable.
Mm-hmm.
No touchdowns, no interceptions. Justin Ross with 76 yards. Also, how do you not get a guy like Justin Ross who like, fucking catches everything and is super fast? Like, how does he not get 200 passing or receiving yards a game?
I mean, you got to take into consideration LSU's got some pretty solid corners. I mean, there was one getting beat pretty bad, but I mean, number one, whatever his name was. But other than that, I mean, LSU's corners were playing pretty damn good, in my opinion.
LSU does have, like, fantastic fucking defensive players. Queen, Delpit, Fulton, all fucking good.
Yeah, all monsters.
And Queen has announced that he is entering the NFL draft, so they're losing their linebacker.
I don't know that Clemson's dynasty, fucking stupid 2-season winning streak.
3 out of 4. That would qualify as a dynasty.
Yeah, that's great. That would. But Clemson, the age of Clemson, I hate to say it to anybody who's a Clemson fan, it's over. It's not going to be the same. You're going to be competitive next year, but I'm predicting right now at least 2 upsets that you don't see coming, because I just don't think you're going to have that swag.
South Carolina Gamecocks.
I mean, maybe. It may come from somebody inside of the ACC that they take lightly, because, again, North Carolina could have done it and somebody figure something else out. I mean, I don't know what their schedule is for next year, if they're playing anybody in the beginning that's tough. I know me and Dan O'Shea are not going to be on talking terms week 2.
Oh, man.
Ohio State goes to Oregon for week 2.
And then comes out with like a 60-point win.
Well, we'll see.
I mean,
they need to find another quarterback. I'll see who their quarterback is after Herbert leaves, because he's not. He's gone.
What it sounded like to me was the backup quarterback at Temple is heading to Oregon.
Who the hell is that?
He would have been the starter, got hurt. Decided that because he was recruited by Matt Rule initially when he was a sophomore, he thought he fit in with Matt Rule's system, thought that he could fit in with the system they were bringing in, realized that he's more of a pocket passer than he is what they want him to run at Temple, so he doesn't really fit their scheme.
Okay.
So he was a 4-star recruit.
We'll
so
see what it is, but I'm always weary when Ohio State has to go on the road early to a Power 5 school that usually ranks at the top of their conference.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean, you're also looking
That being said, Ohio State is already pissed. Ohio State's been pissed since they lost to Clemson. And that is going to carry over like you wouldn't believe for anyone staying.
You're looking at this Oregon team, no offense, Dan O'Shea, as if it's the teams of the past with Mariota at quarterback and Kenyon Barner, LaMichael James at running back. Like, it's just not the same caliber of players. Justin Herbert, I don't know how he's so fucking highly recruited and shit. He sucks.
Oh, well, maybe there's something.
I must be watching different football than you guys, because he's not terrible. He hasn't been fantastic this season, but calling him sucky is a little over the top.
If he played in it,
it seems to be going pretty well based on the four-star recruits we're getting in.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't put any real stock into recruiting until I've seen them on the field, because again, I know that this is just one example. But Anthony Morelli was the number 1 overall recruit, and Penn State got him. And yeah, he had a 3-1 record in bowl games, but you know what? He was Anthony fucking Morelli. Like, how many of you have heard of Anthony Morelli? Show of hands.
This is still a Clemson, or not a Clemson, sorry, Oregon team that, and we're getting sidetracked, so we're going to have to get off this, but this is still an Oregon team that beat Wisconsin at a neutral site. And Wisconsin wasn't a pushover.
But they're losing so much starting firepower. And we'll get back to this at a later time.
Yeah, we'll address this later. I'm just saying that, the beef is already on the calendar.
I like beef.
Yeah, I know, but not this kind of beef.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, so that's our breakdown of the national championship game, unless you got anything more to say. Although I did go and put a huge bet on the Tigers to win the national championship.
Oh, did you?
I'm just kidding. I fucking hate that joke. It's so stupid. I bet the Tigers are gonna win.
It's super original.
Yeah.
I bet that they would cover, and they did. So.
Yeah, you're right. And now Joe Burrow's going from the Bayou Bengals to the fucking, oh God help me, Bengals.
Cincinnati disappointments.
Oh man, and Not a Clue podcast said Bowling Green was a major player this year with their 3-9 record, but has a better recruiting class than SEC or than USC this upcoming season. Haha. And they said, I'll have you guys on in the background while I'm watching AEW and NXT. Keep up the good shit, you guys. I'm a little disappointed because AEW fucking sucks.
Well, that'll get a response. So, what are we talking about until they yell at you again?
We're talking about the NFL.
Oh.
Guys, I know I said this last week, but is Derrick Henry like the one guy you would not want to have to try and tackle in the NFL?
Derrick Henry is single-handedly in this postseason trying to run himself into Canton.
Yeah.
That's what I'm watching. That's what I feel like I'm watching. Derrick Henry is like, yo, I'm going to get my bust statue this playoff, and the rest of you can suck it, Eddie George who.
And you know what? Not only am I going to be a monster and run all over bitches, I'm going to throw a nice little touchdown pass.
Yeah, I'm going to pass the ball too. Why? Because I don't give a fuck.
I was going through scenarios with a friend at work of things I'd rather do than try and tackle Derrick Henry. And we eventually got to the point where I'd rather fight Ray Lewis while he has a knife than try and tackle Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd rather meet Aaron Hernandez in a parking lot that's dark at night.
Is that because he's going to kill you, because he's going to clap your cheeks like he did his high school quarterback?
Kill me, probably.
Have you seen...
I mean, if he's heard the things I've said.
Have you seen anything from the Netflix?
No, I plan on watching it after this.
Alright, so since it was spoiled for me, I'll spoil it for you guys. Apparently he was fucking his quarterback.
Well, there was always that rumor of him being gay, so...
Yeah, apparently he was fucking the dude, and the quarterback was like super nonchalant about it.
Well, I mean, what's he gonna say about it? He's fucking dead.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Aaron Hernandez just, hanging around in our thoughts.
I did see some cornerback laid out Hernandez one time, and Hernandez talked shit to him. So he said, "I'll meet you anywhere, anytime." And Hernandez responded with, "I'll fucking kill you." And he goes, little did I know then, he fucking meant it.
He did mean it. Yeah.
I just thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh shit, well, I guess, it's like one of those NBC commercials. The more you know.
Do.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Yeah. Anyways, so NFL playoffs. God, such good games with the exception of the 49ers-Vikings game.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I thought the Niners would have had, I thought that
the Vikings.
Jesus Christ, the Vikings would have had a shot, but that was quickly put to bed for me.
Yeah, but Delvin Cook with 9 carries for 18 yards kind of fucking killed him.
Yeah, but I mean, when that's primarily, clearly your healthiest, best option available, it's not surprising that they decided, let's stop him from doing it, and we should be fucking good. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that really... I feel like really the only good game for all 4 quarters was the Seahawks-Packers. The other ones were pretty much done by the third quarter.
Yeah, but the reason I say the Texans-Chiefs game was good is because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I had no idea what I was watching.
And then it was just over. It was like twiddling my thumbs for the fourth quarter.